welcome back. On the last game, we managed to climb back into the 900 club after previously entering it and quickly falling out. 900 is the highest we've ever been. We're currently on 906. We're on the road to 1,000 ELO if you're new here. And just before I begin, I should tell you, I'm no expert. I'm just a regular lad who started playing chess about a year and a half ago, and I'm just trying my best to get good at it and to try and see if it's 1,000 ELOs achievable, you know what I mean? So we're playing 30-minute rapids, and we're taking our time, and you're probably not going to learn much here, but if you're around about my ELO, maybe you might pick up a couple of ideas or tips that you've not really seen. Or maybe you could leave a couple of comments and help me out to try and get me to 1,000 ELO if you see me doing anything wrong. So without further ado, let's just get into this. Here we go. 30-minute rapids. Okay. So we're playing at 890 ELO. We're playing as whites. I don't know a great deal about openings and stuff like that. So, there's something wrong with the sound again. I don't know why it does that. Weird. But we are playing as a... We're going to go with the Italian opening. Let me just see, because last time I clicked this, and then I went back, and it fixed the sound. Hopefully that may have helped. So yeah, we're doing the Italian opening. No, that didn't make a blind bit of difference. Oh yeah, here we go. Sounds back. But if it doesn't go our way, we can always pull out the opening and just go back to the principles. So, usually, what they say, the big boys is, in the Italian opening, if they bring the bishop out, then you push the pawn on c2 forward 1, followed by the pawn on a d2 forward 2 after, and then look to get the castle in. So we're just going to follow them principles for now and see what he does. The odds are he'll probably hop this one in. Then we push forwards, looking to either go again or allow him to take. Yeah, so push forwards. You take. We castle. He might even get his castle in first now. If he does, we can always push up and apply pressure. Okay, so this is it. Or is this where we bite? Let me just work this out. Attack, you have to take. Or you could move, but the odds are you will take. Then hop in. We've now freed this bishop for the back in of the knight, putting you in check again. But how do we win our piece back? Is it too early? Do I push forward now? Take, check. I feel like we apply pressure to this knight. So where are you going to put that knight? Put it here. You could go on the rim. That's grim. You could hop in here, which doesn't really do anything for us. Take. Hop in. Check. Do you know what? Let's just do... If he castles, he castles. This is what I'm saying. I don't know it enough. I was speaking to me dad. Okay, that's all part of it. That's fine. Oh yeah, that might have been it because now I'm back in this. So, okay. Now there's definitely something in this. Take. I really don't want to do this at 906 Elon because of Fallout, but there's definitely something in it. Take. Or do I need to just... I'm doing it. I may live to regret that if I can't win me piece back. I'm struggling to see how I win it back because I'm just not that good. I think this might be it. I think this might be the way. If you take, then I take, then I come across again, put you in check, and then I take your knight, unless you move the knight too quickly. This is the thing with this channel. I'm learning, and I'm learning on the job. So this, what I'm doing right now, it's risky business, but I'm trying to do the patterns, because how else am I gonna figure it out? I haven't got the brain capacity to watch like Gotham chess and then remember his moves. Do you know what I mean? Okay, hello. Hop in, take, put the queen in a dilemma for starters. Now we can always hop in here. Potentially. Either way, a piece is back right now, which I like the sound of. You hop in there. I hop in here. Put you in check. I could take the bishop, and then you could take, which will scramble your pawns, and then it will also leave your queen open. We could trade queens at that point with his king unable to castle, ours tucked away nicely. So how would that work? Take, remove his bishop, put his queen in harm's way. He can either move his queen or take the knight. At that point, I could then take his knight, which would put him in check. So he would have to take with his pawn. And then I come and take his queen. Which leaves a knight and a bishop endgame. We have a pawn in the center of the board. And we have our castle, our king castled, and his is out in the open. Damn. What? Ooh. Another option, hop in. Putting him in check. He can't take because the knight backs it. They back each other. And therefore the queen won't be able to take it. And then I could take his rook. God damn, I like the sound of that. I like the sound of that. You would have to move to one of these locations. Location. Hang on. Hop in. Put you in check. And you'll have to move again. Not only that, but I back my knight. And then I can still take the rook. Damn! He resigned. He smelt what the rock was cooking. And he didn't like what was in the kitchen. That's our little game review. Okay. So it appears I played with the rating of 1,450 and 80% accuracy. He actually played with a bit better accuracy.
You give yourself dozens of strong options after playing e4. A common response that creates a balanced position. Good, developing a piece and attacking a pawn in the center. Reinforcing the center with their own knight. Developing your bishop creates good tactical and positional opportunities. A solid strategic opening move. You are threatening to put a pawn in the center. Black develops a knight toward the center and attacks a white pawn. This is an ambitious pawn move that activates your position. E takes d4 opens up the center and captures the d4 pawn. Castling protects your king and activates your rook. They played one of the best moves here. Nice choice. This move clears the way to bring their bishop into the game. Your bishop is left hanging and can be captured for free. That was a free bishop. This move is okay, but not what I would have played.
Oh, okay. So the queen was the move.
That was a free bishop.
Let's just see why quick.
This move is okay, but not what I would have played.
Explain.
Their king steps away from the check by your knight. This move is okay, but not what I would have played. Your opening setup is taking shape nicely. This move is okay, but not what I would have played.
Okay, so we remember that for next time. And this is exactly what I was saying. Sometimes the best way to learn is to make mistakes. It's to live it yourself. To understand where you went wrong. I can watch other people and go, oh, yeah, I can't. Gotham didn't do that, so I can't do that. But I actually, this is something that I've always done in real life. Like whenever I've like, you know, had a job and I've been learning or something, I always used to say, like when I was doing plastering, for example, when I was learning, the guy who was teaching me how to plaster, I used to say, why are you doing that? And I remember him going, mate, just do it. Like, why are you asking questions? And I was like, oh, no, I don't mean it like that. I mean, explain why you're doing it. Like, because you can show me how to do it, but I won't remember. But if you explain to me why you're doing it that way, to avoid certain things, because I will understand the method of why you're doing it that way, that's how I will remember. So I suppose it's the same thing with this. I can't watch Gotham Chess and go, oh, yeah, I need to remember that they're the lines. That's how you do it. That's how you plaster. Gotham's not here for me to go, why are you doing that? You know what I mean? I need to just walk the walk myself. And that's exactly like what I've just done. And I've just done it on camera because I'm learning. I am literally learning. I'm doing it in front of you. So I might as well do what I actually do. So we know now, next time I'm in that position, the best move would be to push the queen out. Because what's he going to do? I suppose he could then maybe do that. And then at that point, then I could have hopped the knight in, putting him in check. And then the bishop would have been on this square. And then I could have flown in with the queen, backed by the knight, putting him in check. And then if he dropped down, I could have dropped the queen, backed by the pawn, putting him in check again. And then he wouldn't have been able to move up because the knight is on that square, which meant he would have had to move to this square, and then I could have hopped the knight in here, putting him in check, and took his queen. God damn! So now we will remember that line. Anyway, we move.
Their king steps away from the check by your knight. With that move, you offer to trade pieces. That bishop is unprotected and can be captured right away. This leads to winning a rook by using a fork. The queen slips away as your opponent avoids material loss. Good job stepping in to defend your knight. They move their king out of the check from your knight.
Yeah. That's another thing. Notice how, I mean...
Good job stepping in to defend your knight.
You probably already know all this if you're here. But remember I was talking through taking this and then capturing that whole spiel. That was one option. But before you do it, what else could I do? And then all of a sudden, I seen that move. And even after that, my plan was to come and take this rook. But then I looked again. What else can I do?
They move their king out of the check
from
your knight.
So then I was thinking, well, if I hop in it, that puts him in check. And then where are you going to move? And then it would have been a case of, let's get the queen involved. You got the bishop. And ultimately, we was going to hunt him down. Because think about it. Where are you going to go now? Oh, sorry. I would have hopped there. It would have been that same sort of spiel. And then ultimately lead into a rook loss. And he just smelt it all coming. Another one I could have pushed up. You know what I mean? There's loads I could have done. It would have been fun and entertaining to see. But without further ado, that concludes today's game. It was short, it was sweet. We're on 9:14. I might just record another one right here, right now. I'm gonna. But we'll close the show on this episode. And like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel. Tune in for more. This is the road to 1,000. 914 elo. Let's go, baby. God damn.